UFC Fight Night, Cannonier Rodriguez is coming up tomorrow. If you are betting on the fights and you want to make a few 100,000, just stick around. And if you just want to be broke, just click off. I don't want you here. But look, I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm not going to fluff it up. I just give you the facts, give you what you need to know, and let's make some money. All right. We got, oh, we got a highly anticipated grudge matchup with Julia Olivia versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Look, Jalvi Cavalcanti is an absolute killer. She has no holds barred, and she's always going for the finish. She's a knockout artist. All right, let me cut the crap. Look, I don't know these people. If I'm a casual, so be it. But with that being said, I'm gonna go Jacqueline Cavalcante via decision. Next, we got Walter Walker versus Dontel Mays. Now, Walter Walker is coming off of a submission, I believe, over like Junior Justin Tafa, whoever the fatter one is. But Walter Walker, now I'd say he's in the category of a blob beater. Dontel Mays is a blob. Walter Walker is less of a blob. They're both 6'6", but looks like Walter has a little more muscle packed on his frame than Dontel Mays. So I'm gonna go Walter Walker. Takedown defense is 0. Shit. I'll say Walter Walker by either like submission or decision. Walter Walker, you gotta lock him in. He's an absolute beast. Next we got, fuck me, who's yours? Next we got Vince Morales. What the hell's going on with this shit? Next we got Vince Morales versus Elijah Smith. I'm pretty sure Elijah Smith is like 21, 22 years old. I think he's coming off the Contender Series too, if I'm not mistaken. Anywho, look, he's a new era fighter. He's the new breed. He's a new dog in the yard. He's younger. He's gonna be quicker, stronger, more physical than Vince Morales. And yeah, I just think he's got good striking, good defensive wrestling. Gonna have to go with Elijah Smith. I'm not gonna say I know how he's gonna win, but let's just look. We don't need to get into the nitty gritty. Let's just say Elijah Smith is gonna go home with a victory on Saturday night. Next, we got Gabriel Bonfim versus Chaos Williams. You already know I got to go with Bonfim. I don't know if it's him or his brother that knocked out McKinney with that flying knee, but the Bonfim brothers are absolute savages. You know, Bonfim's got the better grappling and probably the better striking too. Chaos Williams is probably Unk. Like, Bonfim, brother. Next, we got Rafael Estevam versus Jesus Aguilar. I have heard that name before, Jesus Aguilar. But Rafael Estevam, you know, he's a 5'8" flyweight, so he's pretty big for the division compared to Jesus Aguilar's 5'4", undefeated. He's a huge surging contender. Some say he's the next Figueiredo. Personally, I can't make that claim yet. But either way, I got to go with Rafael Estevam by however he wants. Next, we got Angela Overkill Hill with just about as many losses as wins. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Caitlin Souza. You know, she's taking much less damage apparently. Look, I don't got any rhyme or reason. Just Caitlin Souza. Just know she's gonna win. Jose Miguel Delgado versus Connor Matthews. Pretty sure this is also a Dana White Contender Series fighter. Pretty big featherweight. Connor Matthews, typical featherweight journeyman. It's gonna be Jose Miguel Delgado's night. So I got him by Kimura. I don't know. Jose Miguel Delgado is going to win either way. That's all you need to know. Oh, Andre Petrosky, the hip hitter, versus Rodolfo Vieira. This guy 100% is on juice. Rodolfo, that is. Andre is definitely not on juice. I just think Rodolfo is probably going to be a little stronger because he has steroids coursing through his system. Bro, that is insane. That is a crazy build. Oh my gosh, bro. He's got it. Dude, he has veins like in this middle ab. Like, how does USADA not catch on to this? I guess they're not with USADA anymore. I don't know what it's called. Either way, Vieira, he's gonna have the enhanced advantage. Let's not play dumb. He's gonna win however he wants. Just bet on him. Do not bet on Petrosky. He's gonna lose. Simple as. Oh, so they got both the Bonfim brothers. Now, was Ishmael the one that knocked out McKinney? I'm not sure. Either way, they're both Marauders. Ishmael's probably going to win. Same way his brother's going to win, however he wants. He's got the better striking. This guy's from Russia. He's got the OV. He's got the OV in his name, so I'm sure he's a decent grappler. I can probably verify it. Yep, decent. Submission average sucks. Takedown average decent. Uh, Either way, I'm gonna go with Bonfim. I don't think Sadikov's grappling is going to be enough to stop Bonfim, and it's just gonna be stand up, and from there it's gonna be Bonfim's night. So I got both the Bonfim brothers winning tonight. Next we got Edmund Shabazian versus, what is that haircut? Ginger man bun. I think Edmund's coming off the loss to Gerald Mearshart. Mearshart, maybe? Was it Mearshart? I don't know. Either way, Edmund Shabazian is very well rounded. He has more experience, but he's bigger. He's more active on the feet. He's got better wrestling. I'd say like even. So either it's going to be Dylan Budka by like a lay and pray decision, or Edmund Shabazian will be able to keep it up on the feet, hit him with a few pretzel punches, do enough to win on the judges' scorecard. But I'm going with Shabazian, probably by decision. KO, TKO. Yep. Calvin Kattar versus Yusuf Salah. Now, a lot of people are high up on Calvin Kattar. A lot of people are high up on Yusuf Salah. You know, was it him that took Ilya to like the third round? Ilya was gassed. Someone else. Either way, he fought Ilya. Apparently, he's came back to the UFC and is on an absolute tear. So, I'm not too sure. Calvin Kattar had terrible grappling defense against Aljo. Yusuf Zalal also doesn't have the best grappling. And I think that that had to have been an off night. That had to have been an off night for Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar's 36. Yusuf Zalal's 28. The big thing is going to be the age. Yusuf Zalal is surging right now. Calvin Kattar's slowed down. I'm going to go with Calvin. Ooh, I think I gotta go with Zalal. I don't think I don't know. I don't see how Calvin Kattar does it. This isn't the Calvin Kattar that beat Giga Chikadze. We just saw him come off the worst performance of his career. It's hard to bounce back from that. So I'm gonna go with Yusuf Zalal. I'll say by finish, submission, or knockout. But I just don't see Calvin Kattar rebounding. And then he obviously is on the receiving end of the most significant strikes ever landed in a UFC fight. So I feel like sooner or later his chin's gonna be compromised too. Plus he's older, so. I got Yusuf Zalal by finish. I just don't think Calvin Kattar's what he used to be. For the main event, we got Jared Cannonier versus RoboCop. Jared Cannonier's physique is crazy. RoboCop's is something. Uh, he 100% is on roids. I keep saying everyone say, why does RoboCop look so old? This, that, and the third. Uh, it's because he's on steroids, which age you rapidly. So that's why he looks as old as he does. He's only like 32 or something. Cannonier is like 40. Cannonier, he has a lot of power in his hands. He has pretty good leg kicks, but he's been taking a lot of damage lately, and I just don't see how he can bounce back from it. I think his chin's honestly compromised, and you don't want to have a compromised chin when you're fighting against a guy like Gregory Rodriguez. He has power in his hands. So does Cannonier. Power is one of the last things to go when you age as a fighter. But I just think Rodriguez has a pretty good chin too. I think he'll be able to take his shots, and I think he's going to find shots of his own. So I think I got to go with Rodriguez. It's going to be 5 rounds. I think Rodriguez is going to find the TKO sooner or later. And we're looking at a Jared Cannonier retirement. So I got Rodriguez by finish. So overall for the card, I got Rodriguez, Zalal, Shabazian, Bonfim, Rodolfo, Jose. Should I switch to Angela Hill? Screw it up. Rafael, Estevam. I'll go Gabriel Bonfim, Elijah Smith, Walter Walker, and Jacqueline Cavalcante. Those are my picks. This fight night's not the most stacked, and then UFC Seattle just got absolutely destroyed. There's like 6 canceled fights. Cruz not on it anymore. Blaze isn't on it anymore. Barbosa's not on it anymore. Like that, I really feel bad for the fans that bought tickets to that card because that is awful. But this one's in the Apex, so will I watch it? Probably, if I'm not doing anything else. Honestly, the fights are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like there's no matchups that really intrigue me. None of those fights that give me the butterflies. Like you know how it is. Just another fight night, which I do like watching Jared Cannonier fight Calvin Kattar. I want to see how Yusuf Zalal looks. Both the Bonfim brothers. Uh, just whatever. But let me know if you agree, disagree with my picks. I'll probably see you after the fights, make a video, my reaction to the fight card. Or if the fight card sucks, I'll make a video on something else. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.